Okay, you guys. So one night this is when we were still in prison together, and we had stepped out for dinner. Now, mind you, we do not eat the prison food, okay? If we step out for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, there's a reason. There's a lot of wheeling and dealing done in prison, and you have to meet out on the walkways during chow to make it happen, whether you're getting a scarf knitted for your grandma or what, you're picking up an onion at the chow hall. I mean, you have to step out to do that. So anyhow, we step out. I don't even remember. I think we were grabbing some lettuce or something like that at the chow hall. Mm-hmm. We head back to our unit. Luckily at this time, we were living in the same housing unit. So we step back into our unit and we run up to our rooms to get undressed, because when you step out to the chow hall, you have to have your prison uniform on. So we get back to the housing unit. When you're in your housing unit, you can wear sweatshirts, t-shirts, sweatpants, like basketball shorts, like you can be comfortable. So anyway, we run to our rooms, we're getting dressed or whatever, and at this time, we literally lived across the hall from each other. So we could stand in our doorways and see each other. Yeah. And so I'm like, hurry up. I'm in my doorway. Like, come on, let's go. We're about to go down and make food in the microwave. And there's a line. There's always a line for the microwave, especially around lunch or dinner time. And it happened to be dinner time. So we're
especially if it's chicken day.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about the chicken.
Oh, my God. Yes. If they're serving chicken on a bone, that's what they call it. Chicken on a bone. Mm-hmm. At the chow hall. Oh boy, you're gonna bring that back to your unit. You're gonna cook it up in your microwave, and you're gonna make it taste way better. I'm telling y'all. But anyway, so on this particular day, so I'm rushing her. I'm like, come on. So she comes out, and she's got all the dishes, and she's got all the dishes, and she doesn't have her pants on. Swear to God, she's got her t-shirt on and her boxers. And she literally is walking down the hall in the unit where how many people were in that unit? Unit 5.
It was a lot.
Probably between 200 to 300 people lived in that unit.
But I walked out in confidence. Like, I had no idea I didn't have on pants. Like, she was just rushing me, like, come on. So I'm like, ugh. And I just walked out with all the dishes and stuff in my hand and did not even realize I had on just my boxers until she's like falling on the ground, like dying laughing. Like, beat red. And I'm like, what's going on? She's like pointing at me. And then I finally look down and I'm like, oh my God, just in my boxers. So I go back, because you'll get in trouble for that there. So I run back to my room, put on my shorts, and she like kept calling me the boy with striped pajamas. And I'm like, what is that?
The boy with striped, it's a movie. But it was just really funny because she didn't even realize it. So just walked out with such confidence. And then I could not even get the words out. I was laughing so hard, like crying tears. I couldn't even tell her. So I'm laughing, dying laughing, just pointing. And she looked down and she's like, oh my God. And she ran back in her room. But yeah, that could have been a ticket. I mean, we had some pretty cool officers, especially when we lived in that particular unit. Yeah. So I don't think that they would have wrote the ticket. They would have laughed with us. But if you would have caught if we would have had the wrong officer working, that definitely is like a, what is that, like an indecent exposure type of
ticket? They would have sent me to say.
That's a 033. That's what they call them. 033, mm-hmm. Sexual misconduct. Yup, if you're in your underwear like that. Oh my God. So
then I would have had like a 30-day sanction.
Oh my God.
And sanction is where they just lock you in your room.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing but go to chow and mad lines.
No.
You can't use the microwave. You can't use the bathroom freely. You can't get water freely. Like, you just are like literally being held captive in your room.
Unless you're like me and you want to be a rebel. But we'll share more stories later, guys. Have a good night.